Hey everyone, it's been a while, and yeah, things are, well, that's quite similar, I guess. I've been continuing with my studies and so on. There's been some changes. I've definitely made up my mind regarding studying. I am going to continue this spring with occupational therapy as degree. I feel it is my thing, my reasonable thing to do, to study at my age. The 3-year bachelor. I think I can manage that. I have no illusions about it being easy or, being not a struggle is going to be, and I'm worried about probably having mostly classmates that are half my age, if that even. That thing is going to feel weird. I have some classmates now that are like, below 25 of age, but most are actually just about, 10 years or so younger than me. So that's not way younger. I hope there's going to be at least a few people closer to my age or just accepting me at my age, because that is a thing that is hard about aging. Aging is not an easy thing. And I'm not talking about, getting a few more ailments and scars and stuff like that. I'm talking about how you're treated. That is the single most distinctive thing I can identify about aging right now. Because I'm actually in many ways a lot better now than I have ever been physically. I'm not in top shape in any way, but I was quite obese when I was younger and so on, and I'm leaner now. And that makes you feel stronger and healthier in every way. So I feel actually a lot better now at the age of 50 than I ever did at the age of 30. No lies. I don't. I feel great. There's been occasions when I was younger when I felt top notch, but no. Not to any big extent. It's basically I'm better now than I've ever been. So aging is mostly how you are treated. My hair is gray, so there's no hiding my age. I've been blessed with early age graying. I actually found my first gray hairs at the age of 21, so it's genetically disposed for sure. And there's not much to do about it. And I'm not going to, color my hair or anything like that. It's too much of a struggle, and it usually looks stupid because if you have gray hair and you color it, it looks really obviously colored. It's nothing you can mask. Well, there's probably some pros out there who can really do a good job, but no, I'm not going to go into that endless loop of trying to mask my hair color. It is gray, and that's just the way it is. So it is about being how you're treated and how you are regarded by others. That's the whole thing. Because mostly I feel mentally, personality-wise, I feel the same as I did when I was 30. Not much have changed. I'm a bit more secure, a bit more calm, stuff like that. But I'm still the same person. I still have this infantile, pubescent humor. I'm not an adult. I always feel like I'm pretending to be an adult. And I always giggle when I see people around my age that take themselves so seriously. How, I mean, for me, that's just either you lack any form of self-awareness, or there's something wrong with you. That's basically how I see it. When someone takes themselves so seriously, I mean, I just struggle with it. I struggle with it greatly. And yeah. But of course, there are situations where I feel, oh shit, I am actually the adult here. I am actually the person who who other people can rely on when it comes to being an adult. And I'm pretty sure a lot of this feeling I have with this has to do with the fact that I've lived a very messy life. I've been living in a way that I've been needing help from a lot of people around me all my life. I've been supported economically by partners and parents and so on for most of my life. I've never been financially stable. It's always been ups and downs for me and so on. So I think that has played a big part in this strange feeling I have of being a fake adult. So this fake adult is going to go back to university again and study a degree. And will this be a good thing? Will I manage? I don't know. I think I will have to be careful so that I don't push myself the wrong way and struggle too much with things that are things that I really usually struggle with. I am bad with stress. It's a consequence probably of borderline in the background that makes stress really difficult to handle. But yeah, I can also rely on experiences and just proven knowledge, logic in my mind quite well these days to handle stress. Stuff I really couldn't when I was younger. I was all irrational, emotional, and panicked when it come to doing stuff like presentation and group work and so on. I really struggle with this. These days, something happened. One of the things is probably me getting my diagnosis. I feel a lot calmer. I still am stressed, but it's just not that panic level at all. Because if my mind starts to rush there to panic mode, there's always one place I can go to that makes me feel calmer, and that is the knowledge that you've been doing this so long. You have had really, really horrible experiences of doing presentations in front of people that failed badly. You know when you lose track of everything you're supposed to say and there's this awkward silence in the crowd and you just mentally freeze. That I've been there, and I survived. I survived the worst of the worst things. That experience, that knowledge of that experience is something that's just simply helped me. It just started when I started studying this time. I just noticed that I was just better at it. I think the therapy for borderline just made me better of visualizing the present in every situation. I was so focused with my therapy about relationships and my struggle with my ex and love and all those things. I didn't realize that the things I learned, the things I picked up, they were useful tools in so much more. So I got wiser. I got better at dealing with this, basically. Perk of age, maybe. I don't know. I'll take it. I like it. It's good. It's almost to the point that I actually like doing presentations now. The same person who likes to talk on these videos where I have no audience that I can see, this person emerges also in front of audiences, and that is a cool feeling. That is a great feeling, and I like it. Yeah, but aging, it's a bitch. One of the things I've noticed is that suddenly I'm supposed to be attracted to women that look a certain way, being my age. And I struggle with this. There are really good looking women around 50. No doubt about it. That's not it. But just the same way as there's a drop in the amount of men that look good as we age, it's the same thing with women. And I'm also a person that struggles greatly with becoming attracted to a person unless they attract me physically. I am just that type of person. I'm just used to having female friends and so on, and they end up in my friend, how should I put this? Friend department, friend pocket, friend zoned. Very easily, and that is a problem. I'm supposed to become attracted by them, and unless I like what I see, I won't. And I struggle with finding females my own age attractive. I know this sounds creepy and wrong in all kinds of ways. I know, but I can't help it. I just don't. I don't find age attractive. That said, as I just pointed out, there are females that look good at my age as well. Naturally look good looking. But just the sheer amount declines for every year that passes by. And there's also the expectations you have, the interest, the way, the things you're supposed to have at my age, and that is, a steady life, a steady income, everything is supposed to be settled. Everything is supposed to be just perfect in most ways, at least when it comes to all these things. I'm supposed to be at the peak of my life when it comes to finance, economy, and so on. And I'm not. I actually have no money at all right now. So that works when you're 20. I mean, if you're like 20 and out dating and you say to the girl, hey, I don't really have any money, I'm studying now and so on, cool. I mean, people don't expect you. But when you're 50, they expect you to have everything: a house, a car, plenty of money on the bank, and so on. And I don't. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Well, that's not true. I have stuff, but it's not clearly what I have. It's not, there's no easy description of my material status. Let's put it that way. And I kind of notice instantly when I chat with women at the dating sites that this is a deal breaker. Most handle it, the gentle way. And, how good for you. You're going back to school at your age. Wow, cool. I wish I could do that, and so on. You kind of notice that their interest it plummets down instantly because that's not what they want. They want someone to, can take them out Traveling. Traveling, that is the key word here. Oh my God. Females around the age of 50, when they list the thing that they are most interested about, travel comes really high up. And you know what? I like travel. That's not the problem. The problem is travel is a thing that requires good money. Going on a vacation isn't cheap and it's costly. And the amount of money I make, the very limited amount of money I make, goes to my basic survival and a few things on the side, like going on dates and stuff like that. That's what it goes to. I can't really do travel. I can't really do anything spontaneously that costs a lot of money. Doesn't work like that. And I get it. You're 50 and you have a good job and plenty of money for your own, and you want a company with you on your travels. Well, I get it. Then you're looking for this. But it's just ridiculous, the sheer amount of people, females, looking for travel partners on the dating sites. I'm amazed by this. And at the same time, the same women are complaining about a lot of men posing on the dating sites, posing there, with their financial success. They stand next to their new car, they stand next to their boat, or they stand on some nice beach showing that, hey, look at me, I'm here at this tropical island. I travel, I have money. The same women who look for travel partners complain about men who present themselves as, hey, look at me, I have the financial stability to go out traveling 3 to 4 times a year. This is just so silly to me. Just make up your mind. Do you want a partner for traveling, or do you want a partner for life? Those two things are not necessarily the same thing. I know we are all looking for the unicorn, so am I. Obviously, I'm looking for this 50-year-old that maybe look like a 35 or 40-year-old and is, open-minded when it comes to men age 50 that don't have really much money right now, and is going to study for like 3.5 years more. I'm looking for that. That is a unicorn. And that is why I am single. Oh boy, all these women I start chatting with at the dating sites, that just, it fades away. They lose interest. They are polite, they write, and then you kind of notice that, no, we don't like that. We don't like what we're hearing about this man with no money. That's not interesting. And I usually bring up this quite early, because even if it's a non-selling point, I get it. It's also a thing I don't want to bring up later, because then it also becomes a point of surprise, bad surprise, and that's not good. And I'm not out fishing. I'm looking for someone that likes me, unconditionally likes me. So, and I want to like them. So I don't want to trap anyone. That's not the point either. I'm looking for love. And love requires both people to be thoroughly happy with everything. And I would never be happy with someone who's not happy about me and where I'm at life. It's that simple. So yeah, aging, it's a bitch. It's a bitch for thousands of reasons, and it's a bitch when you are in a situation where I am. I'm not supposed to be where I am. I am an oddball. I am a freak in so many ways when it comes to the norms and the standards of a 50-year-old. I also know I have a lot of qualities. I am, caring, funny, and all those kind of things. But when push comes to shove, there's a lot of practical variables that is required. Otherwise, your assortment of potential partners decline. It's simple as that. And I'm already quite picky because I went to enough dates where there was really no point in me going. In hindsight, I should have, just went with my guts and said, hey, you look at this picture of this girl. She looks okay. And then you meet her and she looks okay. And there's nothing special about her. There's nothing there that you connect with. You didn't feel any connection in the text when you wrote either. You felt nothing. You should have trusted that feeling and not wasted your time going on a date. And that makes dating a process of hunting for unicorns. Basically, that's what it is. So, aging. That was the point of the video. Or really, it wasn't. I was supposed to talk about something else, but I just ended up there. Been such a long time since I did a video now, and yeah. Other stuff, I lost a friend. She just freaked out when I told her I didn't like how she addressed me. She had a lot of struggles in her life, I know that, but she kind of just freaked out when I told her, well, maybe you should try this and this and this instead. And then she just, no, that means you don't understand me and so on. And I got this, wall of text of things that just made me look like an idiot, basically. And I just said, hey, that's not okay. I'm trying to help you. But you're not listening at all to what I'm saying. You're just arguing against stuff in your head right now. And then things just got worse and worse and worse. And so we ended our friendship, our 8-year-old friendship. So that's the second friend I've lost this year. I lost another good friend earlier this year. Just stopped writing to me. I've mentioned this before. Just out of nowhere, poof, gone. At the same time as I lost my cat, this person decided to go poof. So yeah, fuck you then, I guess. And also decided to stop talking with my ex completely. We're not on any bad terms and so on, but she's started seeing someone else, and that hurt. Hearing that she was going on a date hurt me. She has every right to go on a date. That's not it, but it hurt me, and I felt bad. And that made me realize that, hey, you still have way too many feelings for this person. I realized that before, on dates and so on, that I'm not interested because I'm, there's a small part of me still hoping. And I have to get rid of that part completely. So yeah, I am no longer in communication with my ex. One day I hope, and I told her this, we could become friends again and speak, normally and chat about our everyday stuff, but not now. I'm not capable of listening to you talk about what you are doing with your new boyfriend or stuff like that. And even if you don't talk about it, that's all I'm going to hear, all I'm going to visualize. And I just need out of sight, out of mind. That's it. Simple as that. So, yeah. 3 lost friends this year. One, I don't know why. The ex, I know very well why. That's my choice, because this, I can't handle it in in an irrational way, her being in my life, and then this friend that just freaked out and couldn't, you know, deal with stuff. So this has been one fucked up year. Oh my God. Losing my cat also. God, that hurt. That hurt so much. And now I am contemplating, I've actually applied for, I don't know yet if I'm being admitted to university. So, hey, changes. That is this year's old key word. So many changes has happened in my life. Yeah. Anyways, otherwise, I'm feeling good. I just want to let you know that. For if I have someone out there that still follows my channel and is interested, this old fart who likes young women and struggle with stuff, he's okay. Otherwise, he is okay, actually. Things are okay, actually. So until the next video, whenever that happens, have a good one.